So now let's go over some of the options that are in the LTI as soon as you sign in. So obviously you have access to all your OneDrive files, and your students will also have access to the OneDrive files. So if they're saving things on their OneDrive, then they will find them here. So all you have to do is click, and once the sync is made, you will see all your files from your OneDrive. To get back to the main screen, to the home screen, you're going to click the dots here, the app selector, and you're going to click home. All right, next to that is reflect. Now, there's plenty different ways. There's about 4 different ways to get to reflect. The sad part is that none of them connect. So whatever you do here, or if you do it at reflect.microsoft.com, or even if you do it down here under the Microsoft LTI, if you use this reflect, they will all have different, it's almost like they have different accounts even though you're using the same account. So whatever you create in one is not going to show up on the other. So we highly recommend that you start using the reflect here. Next year, after this year is done, we will be getting rid of this Microsoft Reflect LTI, as well as the OneDrive, as well as the OneNote class notebook, because everything will now run through the one Microsoft Education LTI program. So again, you click reflect, and it's going to be empty, and then you can go ahead and start a new check-in. When the students click on it, they're going to get the student view, and they're going to be able to do the check-ins that you assigned. All right, so let's get back to the home page here. Next option next to that is class notebook. And so if you're using the class notebook, whether it's the standalone through the website, through Microsoft 365, or if you're using it through the LTI here inside of Schoology, know that just like Reflect, you're going to have to pick one. So for right now, we're going to leave this LTI open, but next year it will be off, and you will be running it through the one program called Microsoft Education. So first time you click in here, just like you do with any other Microsoft class notebook, you'll have to set up your notebook, and it'll create it. The nice thing is it'll go ahead and populate all your students that are in your course. And then obviously if you need to sync a new student, then after 24 to 48 hours, you can go to your menu here, and you can go to course settings, advanced, and resync your students. Okay. Underneath that is Reading Coach, and Reading Coach is a personalized reading practice, exactly what it says there. There's no setup for the teacher to do. It's really for the student to click on there and go ahead and practice their reading fluency. So we can log in just like we did before with our username and password. And this is going to look the same for the teacher and for the student. So here it is. As you can see, I've already done some practice here. And I believe this one actually keeps the same practice. This is something I had done on the website coach.microsoft.com, because it is a standalone as well. But now it's embedded into Schoology, which is really nice. And the students can go ahead and practice their reading. I'm going to click back home. The new feature that we have here is Insights. And Insights is a report. This Insight application is the same one that's in Microsoft Teams when you assign reading progress or math progress or any of the other assignments. So you would actually click on the Insights app, and in here you would see any information from any of your students that you had done assignments for. Right now I have no assignments. I've just barely set this up, so there's not going to be any data. So I'm going to go back to home. And that is pretty much it from here. Next thing we'll talk about with this new LTI integration is how to assign some of those learning accelerators directly from the Add Materials tab.